What's going on, everybody? Resale Rabbit here. So we're in the middle of the warehouse sale. Not only are we in the middle of the warehouse sale, but it's the middle of one of the sale days right now. But it's a little slow, so I'm gonna go clear out a storage unit. If you remember a video, I'm assuming it happened recently, where I bought that storage unit full of antiques, vintage stuff. That was such a good unit. At this point, I don't know what it also will sell for. I just brought it in. But at the same time, I bought another unit. And this unit cost me $99. It was $90 plus a 10% buyer's premium, $99 total. I haven't seen it, I haven't been to it, so let's see what's in it. So here it is, $99. So my thought process here is it's just tonnage. It's a whole bunch of boxes of stuff. It looks pretty full. And we got a bed like set up back there. I didn't see that. We got a TV over here. So I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out. Oh, that's a bummer. This glass table's broken. I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out and see what we find. I don't think this is gonna be nearly as good as the other one. Ooh, look, a milk can. That's easily 25, 35 bucks. So it's a lot of household stuff, low dollar, kitchen, clothes, stuff I don't wanna deal with. So what I decided to do, so I'm loading the trailer with all the stuff that I'm bringing to Goodwill first. And this is trash. This is photos that I'm gonna try and get back to the owner. And that is the first thing that can sell. But look at what we got here. There's a safe. It's not open. I don't hear anything moving around in it though. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I doubt we're gonna find the key in here. So let's see if I can bust it open. You know what, on second thought, I'm gonna wait. Maybe I'll find the key, and if I do, I can sell this. So you'll have to wait on that. We got a journal here. I can't wait to read this. I love reading these. I don't know why, I find it so interesting. Yeah, this is a real bummer. This turns probably a $30 or $40 table into trash, really. I can't imagine anyone's gonna buy just the base. And we've got cremains. So I get asked this a lot. What do I do with cremains? With personal effects out of the unit, photos, stuff like that, I always try to find the previous owner and give it to them. And this cremains as well. I've never had an instance where I wasn't able to find the person, well, at least with cremains, and get it to them. If that ever were to happen, I always said that what I would do is just find a nice place and scatter the ashes somewhere. However, it was recently brought to my attention that there actually are services where you can send the cremains to them and they will work harder to try and find the person. I'm not enjoying the look of this. A moldy couch. So that's gonna be a dump run. That won't fit in the dumpster. We got a nice little decanter here, and I'm assuming that's all the shot glasses that go with it. That's probably about 10 bucks. I can tell you the story of what happened here. It's kind of sad. It seems like it was a woman's unit, probably a single mom. There's a lot of kids' clothes, couple of large pipes, and a lot of empty little baggies in with her clothes. I have an idea of why she couldn't afford her rent. So with this type of stuff, pretty much all this gets thrown away for sanitary reasons, but if we find anything new like this, it's not really worth anything. We'll try to donate it so it can be used. All right, I found a recent eviction notice, 2022. It's got her name on it. I was able to find her on Facebook. And I know it's her because I know one of the kids, well, I thought it was her only kid because all the boxes of kids' clothes have this name. It's a rather unique name, and it has that tagline on her Facebook, mommy of, and then a list of all of her kids with the day they were born, which I feel like is a bad idea. We got something happening. Is there an outlet in here? This thing is pretty corroded. She must have been living in here, because this is to plug something in. She's running power off of this in here. I bet she was living in here. Yeah, got a TV set up next to the bed. Makeup vanity, microwave. I think she was living in here. Found another urn. It's got the person's name on the bottom. It was just on the floor. And it's that wet spot. I think it's moisture This is like a granite or something, but the bottom is like a velvet or something like that, so it'll absorb the moisture through the floor. Kind of neat, a little ceramic, maybe stone chest set. And then we've got this instant camera. This is probably about 40 bucks. I'm just grabbing jewelry. I'm not looking for precious metals for now. Some nice bags. I'm finding a ton of brand new clothing. These are Badgers. These will probably do well. I'm not digging too deep in the clothes, but as I'm digging, if I see something with tags, I'm grabbing it. Jeez, I could start my own cemetery here. This one doesn't have a name anywhere on it, so hopefully she gets it, because she's probably the only one that would know who that is. Although given the size of it, it's not like a full set, I guess, of cremains, so it could be just a partial one. Sometimes people will do little bits in different urns to share. It could also be like a pet. Ooh, a long burger basket. Found more cremains. This one looks like it's for a pet. And a box of stuff. Here's a neat little find. Big tin sign. I'm almost through going through it. Whoa! Almost slipped on the spatula. I just need to go through this little section. I found a decent little bit of stuff, enough to make a profit. Free Ziploc bags. We use these a lot in the auction for small things like coins, jewelry, stuff like that. And they're expensive, because we'll go through 50 of them per auction easily. So I love finding them in storage units. I've never seen this before. It's just a typical little Packers ornament, but it's Department 56. Another Chromebook property of Green Bay Schools. I find these pretty often in storage units. With that, I just call the school. I've got a contact there now because it's happened multiple times, but they'll send someone to come pick it up. And as I brought the very last box out, finally knocked it over. All right, everything that's in this unit now is either trash or Goodwill. So I'll see if they want it. And then everything out here, we're gonna sell. And I should easily make a decent profit for my time. You know, I've got a bunch of these just brand new clothes like this. We'll look it up on eBay, otherwise there's the sale. That blanket on top is Harley Davidson. Got a brand new espresso maker. All sorts of different stuff through here. I obviously didn't show you everything because a lot of it's a little piddly stuff. Oh, and then the TV. I don't know if the TV works, but I'm assuming it probably does. So I'm gonna haul all of this stuff back. I can guarantee you I missed stuff in here, items of value, but probably nothing too crazy, and I was being efficient, going through it as quickly as I could. If I brought all of this back to the warehouse and went through box by box, every little item, maybe I could extract another $100 out of it, but it would probably take several hours, and I'm trying to be efficient with my time here. Oh, well, I didn't find the key, so let's bust this thing open. So there was stuff in it. Entirely drug paraphernalia, except for these. A little multi-tool, like credit card size thing, and then one of these. Pretty cheap though. I might get $5 for the pair. How come I never find anything good in safes? This isn't the most amount of drug-related stuff I found on a safe before. There was the one I opened on a Facebook Live, or YouTube Live, that was full of needles ready to go. Yeah, nothing good in there. Now, a couple of comments that I know I'm gonna get, I wanna address them first. Number one, Rabbit, you should be wearing gloves. I know, I hate gloves. I really hate gloves. So I just carry sanitizing wipes with me when I do these so I can actually wash my hands. And as far as the protection that gloves offer, yeah, it'll protect me if I were to grab that broken part of the table or something. I've been doing this a long time, and I've only cut myself maybe once. Needles, I don't trust puncture resistant gloves because I've bought puncture resistant gloves and tested them. They don't protect from needles. So I'm just very careful when I'm going through, especially now, even a unit where I'm pretty certain there's not gonna be any drug stuff, I don't just reach into things. I have a visual wherever my hands are going. But especially units where there's signs of drug use like that. Comment number two that people will make is, you know, you can sell those pipes, right? They're for tobacco use. Yes, I know legally I could clean them and list them as tobacco pipes, but everybody knows that those are not tobacco pipes, and that is not an image that I want associated with my business. It's my personal choice to not sell them, so I don't sell them. There are going to be more questions that I'll probably have to answer, comments that I'll have to address, but that's enough for now. By the way, if you use one of those safes for home security, don't. I mean, you saw how easy I got into it. I just dropped it. I have one of those because it's fireproof. I leave the key in it at all times, so if someone breaks into my house, they can open it and see there's nothing of value to them. It's just paperwork. They can be good if you want to keep like your roommate's hands off of stuff. They're probably not going to bust the thing open, but if it's to protect from a burglar, it's not going to do anything for you. So this one definitely wasn't a home run like the last one, but I think I'll probably get $300 or $400 for all this stuff. And I'm wait till the end of this video. I'm not publishing this video until after I sell it all, because I know people are like, there's not even $20 worth of stuff in there. Just watch. My guess is $300 to $400. Might be more, might be less. We'll find out. Oh, and I've got about 2 hours into it so far. That includes driving. All of the other stuff in there, a buddy of mine is going to take all of it. So I don't need to haul anything else out of there. I've got the urns. Well, I don't have them. He's going to bring me the urns because I forgot them in the unit. So the urns, the pictures and stuff, I found her on Facebook, so I'm just going to send her a message. Based on my experience, I'm going to wait until after we've sold everything to send her that message and say, you can come pick this stuff up. And since we have a commercial location, I have no problem having her come to our warehouse to pick it up. Should I make the title of this video, I found 4 dead bodies in a storage unit? Would that be too clickbaity? I can have a picture of me going as the thumbnail. I don't know. That's what people do, right? So it's been, I don't know, about a week, and the first batch of items are starting to sell in the auction. We held some of it for the next auction, so I won't be able to get you a total until next week. But that'll be during this video, so you'll be able to see what all of the items sold for in this unit. Not very smart. I just spent like, I don't know, 2 minutes talking to the camera. Wasn't filming. Wasn't even on video mode. I took a photo of myself before and after I was talking. So anyways, we did $395 in this auction. That does not include, that was 63 items that we sold. That does not include probably 10 or 15 items. It's going to be in the next auction. And then a couple other items. We'll get to that later in this video. Let me scroll to where we need to be, and I will show you everything that's sold. So we start here with lot 154. I'm not going to read off everything we have here. We've also got stuff down here. This didn't sell. This was mixed in with some of these Hot Wheels cars. The Hot Wheels cars got split into 2 lots. We got 8 and 7. This was mixed in with some of the Hot Wheels cars. We got $8 for it. 6 for some random jewelry. We did find a couple of silver pieces. Those are in the next auction. $6 for this Chicago Bulls chain. This was full of paraphernalia, but we got $2 for it. Some jackets, some home decor items, paperweight. This chair, the picture is really dark, but this decorative chair, plant stand thing didn't sell. Backpacks, yarn, Harley Davidson blanket for $15. This is just like a reusable tote bag, like something you'd get at Aldi or something. I don't know why he put this on its own. All the yarn was in it. I figured we'd put it with the yarn. But it sold for $8. This, if you remember, was attached to her battery, so she could plug in her TV and probably her phone and stuff. Got $15 for that. Some odds and ends. The black light did pretty well, $12.50. $45 for this like emergency food supply. You know, the freeze-dried or whatever foods. What else is interesting in here? Oh, this really surprised me. This was in with like the Hot Wheels cars and stuff. It's just a kid's watch. It sold for $20. I always say with every auction, there's going to be a few items that you'll be pretty disappointed on how cheap it went. But there's going to be a few items where you'll just be super excited. You can't believe it went that high. That's one of those items that I was expecting to go for like $3 or $4. I can't believe it went that high. Continuing, we got $2 for her little 7-inch TV that she was watching. $8 for this camera. Probably could have got more on eBay, but it's in pretty rough shape. $2 for some chargers. These are just empty bottles. Actually, no, this one's full. Let's see, jersey, some multi-tools. These were in the safe. Got $4 for them. Some tools, pack of underwear. Normally, I would have just thrown this in the box for the warehouse sale, but I wanted to put it in the auction so we can have it all sold before this video's over. Fun fact, when I was going through this box to make sure all the parts were there, a spider crawled on me. Big, thick boy, too. Scared the crap out of me. I almost needed to get into this underwear and change. Let's see, more stuff here. And it ends right here with lot 214. These were some plastic totes that stuff was in. We got 25 for this beverage cart. Now, there is more later in the auction. Not much more. It's these 3, technically 4. One of them didn't sell. The new with tags closed. We got $2 a piece for 3 of them. That I'm just going to throw in the warehouse sale. So far, 4 times my money. But I'm not done yet. I had a sale. I don't remember if I actually went and filmed this when it happened, so I'm going to film it now just in case. So I'm sure a lot of people have already commented by now, but remember that thing that I thought was an espresso maker? It was not. It was for, try and make this as YouTube friendly as possible. It is a paraphernalia item that is used to extract the oils out of an herbal product. I'm sure it can be used for legal things too, but that's what I was told its intended uses for. It was brand new in the box, so I put it on eBay. Right here, I listed it for $160, took an offer for $120. I took an aggressive offer really early on for 2 reasons. Number 1, because again, I wanted everything to be sold by the time this video is up. Maybe if it wasn't part of the video, I would have waited and tried to get a little bit more. And number 2, because I price it really high. I feel like a lot of them, if I remember right, we're going for like 100 to 120, that area. I like to price my things high and have offers on everything because I get a lot of sales that are more than, what the market would dictate. And I think it's because I'm a top-rated seller. I've got free returns. I do a decent amount of volume on eBay. I've got offers. I've got a whole bunch of little things in there that help boost me in search results. 1-day shipping, etc. So anyways, that's why I took the lower offer, but $120 for that. That basically paid for the unit. I think after shipping and fees, it ended up being like $3 to $5 short of paying for the $99 unit. But with the auction, we're at 500 and what was it? 395, 495, 515. I'm doing. I keep saying I don't do public math, but here I am. So 5 times my money, and we still got more to sell. This was a pretty good one, despite the amount of trash in there. But I didn't have to clean it out. All right, so the last of the stuff sold. I got the total for that presso thing, the thing that I thought was an espresso maker. After shipping and fees, I got $95.66. I paid $99 on the unit. So basically really close to break even there. And then the stuff that I showed you a minute ago, this was like a week ago for me, so I have to go back and look, was $395. So $395. We got an extra 15% buyer's fee on top of that. I don't really count that because that goes to the expenses related to having the auction. So that covers the expenses. So $395 plus 95.66, that puts us at $490.66. And then we had 23, right? No, we had 19 items from this auction. 23 listed, 19 items sold in this auction to finish everything off. Let me show you what that was. So we get this Miller sign, sold for 10. There's just a little flat of sports cards, 2. This Longaberger basket, I thought would go for more than $2. But that little chessboard that I fought to find all the pieces, I got $30 for that. 8 for the crocodile head, 4 for this little beverage set. This cast iron mirror frame didn't sell, but this depression glass dish sold for 8. This, I can't believe, this little brass bloodhound dog statue thing. It's only 3 inches tall. Sold for $17.50. We got $17.50 for this design magazine. I don't remember seeing it, but it might have been with all these old Packers magazines. What else? Some purses. The Coach bag actually didn't sell. I was surprised by that. We listed as unauthenticated because we don't know if it's real or not. I'm pretty confident it's real, but I'd rather not say it. $17.50 for these two vintage books. This thing I got $2 for. It's like a little purse wallet thing. It was falling apart. The picture isn't as bad as what you see. It comes up bad on the video here, but it's a nice bright picture. Let's see if it shows up better if I open it up here. A little bit. That's closer to what you see. It's still a little bit brighter in person. This screen is a little bit brighter in person than what you're seeing. Let's see, random stuff here, and that's the end of it. This is not part of it. $15 for the milk cans, $6 for the Pokemon cards that I was digging out of that box. I don't remember if that was on the video or not, but it was just a box of loose stuff, and I was digging all the Pokemon cards out, and that got me $6. So we're at $490.66. This auction here, these items sold for $161.50. That again does not include the buyer's fee, so we're at $652. That was it. I made more on the other unit. I don't know which storage unit video is going to be shown first, but I made more on the other unit than this one, but the margins were better on this one. I made over six times my money. I've got 2 or 3 hours digging through the unit. Most of the junk I was able to have somebody else clear out for me. I do still have the urns. I gotta go get those out of the trailer. Now that all of her stuff is sold, I'm gonna reach out to her and see if she wants to pick them up. If she doesn't want to pick them up, or I can't get a hold of her, I already found her on Facebook. I've never actually had that issue where someone didn't want to pick up the ashes, so I don't know what I would do. Maybe find some charity to take them that deals with stuff like that, give them to a church. I don't know. But $652 for a few hours of work. I'm pretty happy with that, and it's fun digging through the units. Oh, I have the TV still, the 60-inch TV, which worked. I had listed it for $150 on Marketplace. I had someone offer me $125 right away, and then a few people, is this still available? And I say, yes, it is, and they disappear. I'm sure I'll get at least $100 for that, which would make it $750. So I'm pumped. Did really well on that unit. That's all I've got for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.